and what I gave into is magnetic lashes. They had an eyelash curler and they were trying to put it on my eye, and like I freaked out. I will say the only things that really mess it up for me is, hi everybody and welcome back to my channel, 𝘸𝑦𝑚𝑦𝑥. I'm 𝘸𝑦𝑚𝑦𝑥. So happy new year first and foremost. I believe this is the first video I am doing of the year, and I decided I want to try something new. So this has been popping up all over my For You page for the past few months, and I finally gave in. And what I gave into is magnetic lashes. Now, because I'm not sure if they work or if they're worth the price, I actually just bought some cheap ones off of Shein, because if it works cheap, then hey. But I got mainly natural looking lashes. They have different amounts, but the reason I got this is because I am horrible with lashes. I'm horrible with the lash strip. I'm decent but still horrible at the clusters. I already know I'd be horrible with like the everything, right? And then on top of that, I don't want to do lash extensions because my lashes are really long, and a lot of people I know that told me they do them, they told me that they have to keep doing them because it broke down their actual lashes. So that's why I've been hesitant, because you know, my lashes be lashing, and last thing I want is to lose that. So I'm opening up both boxes, and they're gonna look fairly the same. So we recycle here, so let's fold that down. So I have two sets. They look like this. They come with little booklet, and then they each come with this, which is, it goes like this, and if you look very close, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but it has one that says up lash, down lash. So I have two of these, but for right now I'm just gonna have one open, and I'm gonna show you the lashes. Okay. So this is one set, if you could see. Look at my face. Okay, that's one, and there's three in here. So then this one, it's hard to see. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can hold it like this. Okay. So first one again in this set, but it's like just like a little light with a wisp at the end. This one is much fuller, right there, and then this top one is more like, it gives me more like anime-esque vibes. And then in this one, okay, this one is supposed to be the more natural one. So there's like, it's like very thin, very fine. This one's even thinner, and then, oh, I can't even open this last one. And then this one is much more full. So we are gonna do our makeup. We are gonna try these, and if these work, then I found a solution, because lash strips, lash extensions just do not work for me. So let's figure it all out, guys. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prep my face. I always prep my face. So I'm gonna use my facial oil. This is literally just coconut oil. I take a little bit and bam. I also I'm just gonna get rid of those baby hairs for the moment. I also tend to use this as my primer base, but if you have a primer, now would be the time to put it on. And I have a little bit of a tan, so I am using my Tarte Amazonian clay. And one thing I like about this is that it's very lightweight and it doesn't feel like I have makeup on, but it also doesn't look like I have makeup on, which is a good thing. Or for me, I think that's a good thing. So I always put it up, a nice little blob on my hand. This time I'm gonna use a brush to place it. And I personally like to start under my eye because that's usually the place where I'll build up the most. So I want to make sure that's set more than anything else. Just gonna put a little more because my forehead is a bit bigger today. I don't know why. And I always, and this is why I usually don't use primer, is I always end up putting foundation on my eyelids, whereas someone would put concealer or something like that, and that usually takes all the color and keeps it there. Alright, all good, all good. So we are gonna go straight into our eyes. I'm wearing brown, so today I'm gonna do a bit more of a neutral, effortless, still somewhat elegant type of look. Going into my bag of stuff, I'm gonna grab my Fenty Beauty. This is a Sunstalker Eyelid Ting, so it's a bronzer. And we are just going to warm up our eyes a bit. Okay. So, this bronzer, I didn't even show you this, but it's gold. It just reflects so much. So it's like a mirror on the outside, mirror on the inside, but let's warm up our eyes just a little bit. I like a nice warm eyelid because I feel like you're a lot more inviting. When you do like a cool tone eyelid or cool tone colors, I feel like you look a bit more unapproachable. Or for me, that's what I feel like. You got that dark, mysterious aura to you. So we're gonna warm it up because I want to be approachable tonight. And we're gonna just go out here, just a little bit. You see that? Already a change, right? I might not even have to put anything else because my eye is warmed up, attention is there. It's just like this front part, a little frumpy, but we'll fix that up. And I just want to go out. I'm going to just grab another brush to blend out the edges here a bit. So that way it's not too strong. Y'all, my blending is chaotic. Just letting you know. Okay. Now we're gonna, but you see, look. I am awake. I'm happy. And now, like, I'm all monotone. But let's get to the other side. I always have one side that's easier to do than the other, so bear with me, guys. I like to like somewhat wing it out because it stays, and I think it helps add definition to your face. So I don't know if you've seen like Rihanna's eyes. She has like a brow bone that points there, so it kind of mimics and creates that little brow bone-esque type of look. Just doing a little wingish thing over here. Okay. And guys, if you're new to makeup, or even if you're not new to makeup, your favorite thing should be blending. Because no matter what, whether it's blending on your face, whether it's blending on your lips, your eyes, if you know how to blend, it is always gonna come out good. Almost always. I take it back. Almost always it's gonna come out good if your blending is on point. Okay. So we warmed up our eyes. It's already making us look lifted, look awake a little bit. We're still gonna take our Urban Decay Heat palette, and we are going to add some more hues to that. I like to put at least 2 to 3 colors because I feel like it adds a bit more depth to the look. So first thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go in with slightly, is this the same brown? Okay, so low blow on this, and then this Fenty Beauty palette is roughly the same. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go a bit darker to Cayenne, and I'm gonna just plop it right here on the edge. Not like in the crease, but under the crease. Just pop it. For some little light definition going on here. Just making it dark in any way that I can. And then I'm gonna just smudge out any part that went over and bring it up a bit. You see that? You see that, how it changes the shape of your eye? And just blend out that part right in there. As I said, even if you don't know what you're doing, if you could blend, you can make anything happen. So here, just pop it in the corner. Right? One more time, pop it. And then we're going to blend it in the center. I think I just need a little bit more. That's it. Now we're gonna add some brightness to our eyes, so that way there's a focal point that attracts people to looking at your eyes, but also so that way it kind of brightens your eye a bit. So I'm gonna take the lightest color on here, which is Ounce, and I'm just gonna, usually if I want like a halo eye, I'll plop it off in the middle, but this time I'm gonna put it kind of inner cornery, or you know, I think I'll do middle. I'll do middle. So that way the light brown still is there. And I'm just dabbing it on so that way majority of the pigment can come there before I blend it out. because if I just start blending it out, it will only, and it'll kind of get rid of majority of that pigment. So, and just blend out the edges there and there. So that way everything is blending. Can you see that? You see it, right? It's like a little bit lighter there, which makes my eyes look a bit more lifted. Is that it? Makes my eye. I'm not that happy with it, but we'll make it work. So you see, this is it without it blended, but then once it's blended, it's nice and light catching, which is what we want. We want our eyes to kind of catch the light. It makes us look like we have stars in our eyes. Okay, nice, simple. And I don't know yet if I am going to do eyeliner, but for now we'll finish up the rest of our face so that way we can chill. So I am gonna grab my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is one of the best concealers I've ever had. It stays all day, especially if you put it right. The brush for that. I'm gonna just put some on the back of my hand like that, warm it up a bit, and I'll take it here. So that way it's not packing on my face, but I'm just applying nice even layers. And then I'll just bring it up here to kind of straighten that out. I think I just got bit by a mosquito, so that's going on my forehead, just right there. Okay. Wow. See, you could already like really see the difference, but I want to, where is my sponge? My sponge. I have no idea where my sponge is. None at all. I wanted to. Okay. Can't find my sponge, so we're just gonna keep going. Oh no. And I don't like to like press hard and tug, just like a nice light tap, because if you press hard, it will pull on your skin, and we don't want that. Okay, so this is good. See, now it's blended out a bit better. And we'll just push that out and kind of get in this little corner here, because if you get right around the nose, add a little bit of concealer, and then right under the mouth right here, it ensures you look good at almost every single angle. And that was literally just one on your arm. Usually when I put it straight, I end up using a lot more product than I realize. And now is the time to be doing that. Okay, so this, just put one, boop. Then and I still have a little extra. I'm not done with this, but I'm just going to use the extra to do those spots that I told you about. Just a touch. And then I'm going to just blend that out. Sorry guys, using a brush, it takes a lot longer because you are not using as much product. Well, it's not getting rid of as much product, guys. I think it's almost there. And guys, this is why I say blending is your best friend, because you will be blending more than anything when it comes to your makeup. Okay, awesome. So from here, we are going to go to our contour. So I'm gonna grab my Fenty stick right there. So I'm kind of trying to keep it a bit cream based, especially when I do my base foundation, then I'll add powders on top of that. So I'm gonna go here, trying to follow my own cheekbones. I like to make a circle around my nose because I think that is actually kind of the shape of my nose-ish. And then just some around my forehead so it blends into my hairline. And then if I'm feeling a bit chubby, I'll do like a triangle under my neck, which I'll just do right now for show. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's there. And I found my sponge, so I'm just gonna wet it a bit. Sorry guys. Sponge, and for here, I'm actually just gonna use it for under here. And I drew a whole triangle, and you bring it down kind of in like a triangle under here, so that way it blends out a bit nicer. Honestly, if I had like a proper grayish contour instead of using bronzer, that would get rid of this part way better. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go back in with the sponge, in the bottom of the sponge mainly, and I just tap tap tap. Right, and then on the nose, just at the tip, tap tap tap, guys. And then here again, and on the forehead. I like to kind of push it back into the hairline, so that way it's a bit seamless at my edges. I feel like this side is not as blended, so I'm just gonna do any last minute taps now that it's been sitting on my face for a bit, just to get out whatever excess is there. Yeah, this is good. This is so good. Okay, now we are going to go for some blush. This is one of my favorite blushes. It's Rare Beauty, and it is in the color Joy. It's such a beautiful color, and I have a habit of putting way too much on, and I know I'm gonna put a powder blush on top of this because I'm gonna do baking powder today. So I just put it on my hand again and tap in like the not as condensed areas and just smile a little bit right up at the top. right? And this one, as I said, because I like to put on a lot, I like to also go with the beauty blender and spread it out to get rid of any excess and to make it like look a bit more flawless in the face. And I always like to put it at the top of the cheekbone because when you smile you get rosy, but also like your face looks happier and more youthful. I feel like when you put it lower it makes you look a bit more aged. So right at the top, and I personally just like to bring it all the way up, and then I like to go back in with an extra double layer like this. And then I like to actually go in where I put my contour and I'm gonna just pop a little bit and just put blush on the top of my head. Helps bring some color there. And don't worry, we're gonna get a little bit more blushy soon. And then just a little bit more off the edge. That part is like where it's most condensed. I like to just put it on my nose. Once again, all of this with the beauty blender because it takes up a lot of the excess. And now, in the big part, we're just gonna go back, do a bit more taps, and then blend it. Y'all, when I first used this blush, I put it straight on my face, one big blob. I was a clown for like days, guys, days. And then as I'm taking off some of the excess, I just rotate the beauty blender around so it could just pick up whatever excess is there. No. See? Cute little like natural glow. You guys can almost barely tell, but if you see me in person, red. Like a nice rosy red. You see? Just nice. Y'all, if I only did half of my face, you would say, oh my gosh, she's pale on one side. But okay. From here, you know what? I think it's time to see if those lashes are going to work before I do anything else, because I don't want to put on eyeliner if it looks good without. So give me 1 second. I'm just gonna wash my hand off my palette board, and we are going to put those lashes on. Okay guys, I am back and we have the lashes. I'm not gonna do lips yet. I'm gonna do them last because I'll probably end up licking off the gloss at some point. For now, I'm just gonna grab my Burt's Bees. There we go. And this is mango, by the way. And I'm just gonna, so that way our lips are a little bit moisturized as we go through this process. So I'm just gonna try to, I feel like because this is the first time, I should go with the biggest one. It's like everything opens easily except for this bottom one. Are they all separated? Okay, they're all separated. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Guys, look at this. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna try, but like, look at that. They connect. You see that? That's two. And then if you go here, like one on top of the other, it connects like this. Right? And then to separate it, you just split them at the end like you do of this. And the magnet, ooh, The magnets don't even feel too strong. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. Separate again. Okay. So that's why there's 4 in each, because one goes on top, the other goes on the bottom. So you have volume either way. Okay, this is down. I'm just trying to make it like fit according to this. Okay. And then this is up. Okay. Oh, wish me luck, wish me luck, wish me luck. Oh no. Okay. My bad, guys. Do you see how I have this? Do you see that? It's like I put it the wrong way. It's like I'm gonna poke out my own eye. That's why it's like weird. Okay. There you go. Now it's fitting properly. I knew that. I'm just like trying to slide it across, make sure it's close to this as possible. Okay. So, where's my, okay, I'm gonna use this as a mirror. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I have a confession. When I was younger and my sister first got into makeup, she was hanging out with her friend and I came into the room. I'm way younger than my sister. And they had an eyelash curler and they were trying to put it on my eye, and like the entire, I freaked out. The entire inner corner of my eyelash was gone. It was gone. I don't even know if it ever fully came back, but it was gone. So this is what that's reminding me of. But let's go for it. So what am I doing? I know some people, they went up. Why is it not sticking? Okay. Oh no. It's sticking now, but it didn't stick right away. We'll do this again. Hold on. Be patient with me, guys. I'm still learning. Spot. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I saw some people do it from like, they put it at the top. Are they not? That's weird. Are my eyelashes too thick for this? Because like when I put it here, bam, they just line up. Y'all, I really think my eyelashes might be too thick for this. It's so weird because look, when I just do it like this, it goes automatically. Let me read the instructions. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Okay. Pay attention to the correct direction of application. I did not do that at first. Find the upper and lower tension. Okay. Oh, this is wrong. Oh, okay, that's on the wrong side. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all, I got half of it. I got half of it on. I know what I was doing wrong. Okay, I think this is it. Guys, there was no technical difficulties. It was just me. It was just me. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Okay, we got it. But I understand now why people go from the top and then close their eye, close it from the bottom. But we figured it out. That's why it was in again. I was messing up. I was a technical difficulty. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Y'all have no idea. Okay. Okay, this one we're doing it right this time. So it said I'm gonna just use my bigger mirror here because I can't see nothing in this. So, okay, so it says, did I do these right? Are they lined up right? Perfect. So it says go all the way to the, oh, yeah. Nope, I didn't do these right. They're upside down. Okay. Guys, I think this is it, but I think because this one is so full, I do need a liner. Kind of. We're getting somewhere. I'm gonna just put these back. I'm gonna get a nice little liner. Oh, and the case itself is also has its magnetics, so that way they can stick into the case. So we are going for the liners. Y'all didn't hear nothing. Y'all heard nothing at all. Yep, nothing at all. Okay. I think I'm gonna just waterline, tightline my eye before I put on any. To make eyes pop, I'm gonna just go up here as well. You know what it is? I think my eyelashes are too straight, and that's why it's giving me funky. I need to get a new eyelash curler. Definitely. So that was my Urban Decay pencil in Perversion, and then I'm just gonna grab my Stila eyeliner. I'm just gonna do like a nice pull that out just a bit. Just a bit. Okay. Oops. I think I want to try for something not too thick like the other one, since we figured out how this works. I hope I got the right parts. Oops. So this one, it only has 2 magnets, and I think that's why it's so complicated and doesn't line up properly all the time. Let's see. Yeah, this is seamless. Like, unless you're looking really close at me, you can't tell. There's only one part at the beginning of my eye that's not lining up. I'm gonna redo it. Because this one is seamless. It's way lighter than the others. That's for sure. Okay, we're doing it. This is it. We found our lash. This is it. Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Ah. This one, like, even in the front part, this is not bad. I would say that's the only hiccup is like the front part. Hiccups a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. Y'all, look at this. This is so nice. There's some tweaks, but for the most part, this is like really good. This is not like lashes that I would wear. to be looked at up close. I would wear this at a distance. But yeah, let's finish. So my brows right here, I had a little bit of alopecia at the end of the year on this side, so that's why you can see like it looks like I'm balding on one side. So we're just gonna go in, fix that up or darken that up a bit. Yeah, there we go. And I'm not gonna actually go too much over here. A little bit, but I want the majority of the color to be right. Yeah. Oh, and this is my Benefit brows. Gonna go with lips. I always usually do my Urban Decay lip pencil, but today I can't decide if I'm gonna use a lip oil or lipstick. You know what? Let's do both. Let's do both. This is the Fenty. Oh my gosh, my anxiety. The thing I hate the most about red lipstick is that it is very easy to like mess up and smudge it everywhere. I have like a brush. Okay, I have a brush. Whoop. Whoa. That's more. So then I'm gonna just take this lip oil. I don't want to actually get the lip oil messed up. So I got this from when I was in the Philippines. My cousin gave it to me, and I really, really like it. That gives it like a nice sheen. The last thing I wanted to do was re-amp my blush because we were there for a while, guys. We were there for a good minute. So I'm going into my ColourPop Cosmetics palette. This is actually an eyeshadow palette, but it's cool. Shadows can be used for anything. And I like to go into this pink because it shows up a bit. Oh my God. See? Like a nice little cute. Get that on the nose. And then a bit here. And last thing I'm going to do, and I haven't done this in a while, is add a bit of highlighter from my glow kit. And I'm in a pinky mood, so we're going for Moonstone. Fan it out, fan it there, fan it out, fan it there. One of those. A little bit on there. Alright guys, so we have finished this look with the magnetic lashes, and I will say, like, they're very, very lightweight. I almost don't notice. I will say the only things that really mess it up for me is that the lashes itself, it's like little blocks of magnet instead of the entire strip being a magnet, and because of that I feel like it does not properly align in all places. Surprisingly, the parts that mess up for me is literally just the front or the ends, because if the front is I put it front is usually where I personally would trim for my lashes. But also, I feel like, how do I put it? The magnets, because of where they're placed, everything else is just bendable. But it also creates such a stark focal point in the front. Like the front part could not be properly connected at all. But because the magnets are there, it's definitely a lot more noticeable. Outside of that, I do wish there was labels on this for like top, bottom, left, right, instead of having to look and be like, okay, which side is which side? There were times where when I put it, I was too close to the lashes and I pinched my eyelid, and it was like a light pinch, which wasn't fun. So I will say, yeah, this is good. There's just parts that if I look very closely, I could see like it's not lined up properly. Like for instance, here on the side, there's a gap where my lashes are and then where it starts. As I said, it's not too noticeable. If you are going for a night out, perfectly fine. They're gonna stay there unless you like rub your eye. If you are looking to like have an up close photo shoot, or you know people are going to be looking at your face more than anything else, or be very close to you, then I don't advise it, because I don't know if it's just me, but that's something I would be staring at a person and be like, yo, her lashes aren't properly aligned, and then it throw me off the whole time. Like I said, there's a gap here. Up front here is a bit off. Well, off on this side, but this side's much better. But like I said, look, see, from a distance, this looks good. If I go up close, like my mirror is right here, if I go up close here, I can see where the imperfections are. So if you're looking for something to just like dress up, go on a night out of town, yeah, this works, but there's definitely a learning curve onto how to use this and do it right. I think I still have a lot to learn when it comes to this, just so that way it is good and everything. But yeah, pros are, if this is on, it's easy to take on, easy to take off. The cons are, it doesn't always line up properly. It could pinch your eyelid, and it's a bit confusing how to get it on the right, like the top one or the bottom one. But I definitely think as time goes on, they will possibly make magnetic lashes where the whole strip is a lash, and if they do that, it will definitely blend in more seamlessly. But outside of that, guys, I'm happy that I did not spend that much on this. Each of these were probably like $5, $6 max, and there is 6 lashes in total for these two. And for a test where it's not the best, this is great. But definitely, I will say, it is more noticeable if you put it on wrong, or if there's a part that's messed up, with the much thicker lashes. Like this lash and the other one, it was very, very noticeable. There was no way to hide it. Whereas this one, it blends a bit more seamlessly because you can see the liner in the back and it works with that. So that's my review on magnetic lashes. I will keep trying them just so that way I can get used to it, because I too wish to be a lash girly. I think long lashes always look nice. But yeah, guys, that's it. So let me know if you've tried magnetic lashes. Let me know what your secrets are. But also let me know if you have recommendations, or if there's a better one, or one where the magnet is the whole strip. I think that would be the key thing into making a great magnetic lash that's on the go and everything, is if the lash is the whole strip. So that's it, guys. Bye.